Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, my name is Precious. I'm a mom of 3 and I'm currently pregnant with baby number 4, and I'm about to show you the stretch mark butter that I made for myself. So this is the cream that I currently use for my tummy and other part of my body that is prone to stretch mark, and I'm going to be showing you all the oil and ingredients that I use for this body butter. I hope you enjoy this video. The first ingredient is my cocoa butter. This cocoa butter is organic, 100% organic cocoa butter. I bought it on Amazon. The link is going to be on the description section. The second oil or ingredient is my shea butter. This is my leftover shea butter from the last one I made. My third oil is my omega oil for mainly for stretch mark, so it's very good. So I decided to go for this because I know it's mainly for stretch mark. I bought it on Amazon as well. The link will be on the description section. It's got so many important values. The third one is the jojoba oil. My jojoba oil is very important. I read up on it and it's so good. I've got my coconut oil, which is the fractation coconut oil. So these are all my ingredients. Another thing I did was I had to get a tub that I'm going to be using to put all my oil. I decided to go for the glass one and the one that is also tinted to avoid contact from light or exposure to light. So this is the one I went for. It's quite tiny. I like it because it's tiny and it's cute, so that is why I went for this one. So I've got everything that I need for my oil, and I'm going to be showing you what I do with all of this. So I've got my glass bowl. This is what I use as well, and you also need a whisk for mixing your oils. This is very important. You need all of this. So there are so many oils out there. Depending on what you like, what you want to do, you can get different oil. For me, this is what I want to use. These are the oils I want to use based on the benefits or what you really want to achieve from the oil. So I'm going to start by getting my cocoa butter. The cocoa butter is quite hard, so you may want to chop it into tiny bits to help you melt it. So melting your oil, you need to melt it in a boiling water. So what I mean is that you need to put your cocoa butter. For this, I'm going to be mixing my cocoa butter and my shea butter in the bowl, and I'll put it in the pot that is got already boiling water. So this is how I melt my oil. So the cocoa butter is quite hard, so because it's hard, I need to chop it into chunks to make it melt faster, because I don't have all the time to wait for all of that to be melted. So I'm going to be showing you how I chop it into chunks to enable me melt it faster. So I'm just chopping my cocoa butter into tiny bits. Like I said, cocoa butter is very hard. So to enable it melt faster, I'm just chopping it into tiny bits. You can use grater, you can use whatever you like. This is the best option for me, to chop it up with knife and to enable me melt it. Depending on how much you want to make for this body butter, I want to make quite a lot because I've just gone into my second trimester and I want to make the one that will last me for the whole of my second trimester and maybe into my third trimester. I use this body butter every day, so to be fair, I use a lot, so I have to make a lot as well. So I've chopped as much as I can, or chop as much depending on the quantity I want to make. I'm making quite a lot, so the whole tub of that cocoa butter is 500 gram, but I don't want to use too much cocoa butter because I also don't like the smell of cocoa butter that much. Don't judge me, it's just because of my heightened sense of smell. That's why I'm not putting too much of cocoa butter. So for this body butter, I've just used about 100 to 150 gram of cocoa butter to make this. I'm just going to add the bits at the bottom of the tub because that's quite tiny bits, just a little bit to add up to the one I've already done. So this is my cocoa butter chopped inside of my glass bowl. So I'll put my cocoa butter into the pot. Like I said to you, for you to be able to melt your cocoa butter or your shea butter, you need to put it in a pot that's got boiled water. So I've just boiled water, put in the pot, and I've placed my glass with my cocoa butter inside and to start melting. The reason I'm melting my cocoa butter first is because cocoa butter is very hard. It takes a long time to melt, so I have to start melting that first before I add my shea butter, because shea butter is not, it's not hard at all. It's very soft to melt. So I'll leave my cocoa butter to melt. While it's melting, I'm now going to go and continue with my shea butter in order for me to add and melt them together. So I'm going to get my shea butter out. This is a leftover from the last one I used. It's just finished. It's very soft. It's not difficult to chop. So as you can see, it's just one lump left, to be honest. So that's what I'm going to be adding to my cocoa butter. I'm going to be chopping it as well. I'm trying to scrape everything out of it because I really like my shea butter. So I'm going to scrape everything out of the top to enable me use all of it and not waste any. As you can see how soft it is, and shea butter is very soft. Like it's like cutting butter or margarine, whatever you call it. Is so soft. So I'm just doing that to enable it melt faster as well. And I'm going to be adding it to the cocoa butter. The cocoa butter is halfway melted already, so this is just going to melt as fast as possible because I've already chopped it as well. So I'm going to be adding it now. I've added the shea butter into the glass tub, which is in the boiling water, and I'm just mixing it. As you can see, the cocoa butter has melted a lot, so I'm just waiting for the shea butter to melt as well. While I'm doing that, I'm going to be talking about the oil that I bought, just to let you know why I bought it. I decided to go for this fractition coconut oil because it's so good. You may want to read up on it. The fractitioned coconut oil, it hasn't got any smell. That's one of the reasons I went for it, and it absorbs really well in the skin. It doesn't clog your skin compared to the other one. I also have my jojoba oil. I never knew about jojoba oil until I read up on it. It's so important. It helps with your hair, your skin, your literally everything. Jojoba oil is very essential. You may want to read up on it as well before you buy it and make sure that it's okay for your skin. It doesn't have anything that is allergic to your skin. So it's a very good oil. I thought I'll give it a try. Even my coconut oil, as you can see, they are all brand new because they are the new ones I added to the oil that I've always used. So these two oils are very important. Coconut oil, even without anyone telling you, coconut oil is very good for the skin, for the hair, for all the parts of the body. Another thing I also did is the fact that I decided to get the oil, which is the omega oil. Omega oil, I never even thought was that important, to be fair. I never even thought that you can use it on your skin, but when I read up on it, it's actually mainly for stretch mark, for acne, and for all skin related problem. So I decided to buy this one as well because I know adding my coconut oil, my jojoba oil, and omega-3 oil, including my shea butter and my cocoa butter, what else can you ask for? These are 5 essential oils. For me anyway, 5 essential oils that would help with my stretch mark. Like I said, stretch mark, you can't avoid it. You can only prevent it or reduce the extent. I already have stretch mark from my other pregnancies. What I'm just trying to do is to reduce more stretch mark coming on my skin. So that's why I'm doing this. So my shea butter and cocoa butter has melted. As you can see, is in liquid form, but it's very hot. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is to put it in the freezer to get hardened a little bit. I'll put it in the freezer and I'm going to be checking it like every 10 to 20 minutes so it doesn't get too hard. And I will show you what it looks like when I get it out of the freezer. So this is what it's supposed to look like before you put it in the freezer. This is what my shea butter and cocoa butter looks like after I've put it in the fridge. So it was in the freezer for about 25 minutes, and this is what it looks like. As you can see, I've got my bio oil. Because I already have bio oil, all I do is to just add a bit of bio oil to my butter as well. So what's the point when you have bio oil and you can't add it to your butter? So I add a bit of bio oil into my body butter to instead of me doing it separately. So I've got a lot of oil. Actually, this body butter is covered in essential and good oil. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be whisking my oil mixture. Just bear in mind I haven't added any other oil apart from my cocoa butter and my shea butter, which I'm whisking. So I'm whisking my cocoa butter and shea butter. This is what it looks like after whisking for like 5 minutes. This is what it looks like. The more you whisk, the more fluffier it's going to be. So I'm just scraping the side of my bowl to make sure that I'm getting everything. I don't want to lose any part of the shea butter, so I want it to mix properly. Then I will continue whisking again until I get the consistency that I want. So I'm going to be whisking again. I whisk and whisk and whisk until I get the consistency that I need, and I'm going to be showing you what it looks like when I get to the end product. Oh wow, look at my body butter. It's absolutely beautiful. It's creamy, it's fluffy, it's just gorgeous. As you can see, the body butter is just absolutely beautiful. So now I'm going to be adding my essential oils. I'm going to be adding my oil. So I've got my jojoba oil. I'm going to be adding 3 to 4 drops of my jojoba oil. You can add as much as you like. It's up to you, it's your preference, but I'm going to be adding 3 to 4 drops of jojoba oil because I think that's enough for me for now. If I need more, maybe I will let you know if I'm going to be adding more, but for now I'm only just adding 3 to 4 drops of jojoba oil. My oil looks absolutely, or my body butter looks absolutely beautiful, and that's for that. And now I'm going to be adding my omega oil. My omega oil, like I said, is mainly for skin acne, stretch mark, anything skin problem. So as you can see, I'm adding 4 to 5 drops of my omega oil. This is because it's mainly for your skin, so that's why I'm being generous with it. And now I'm going to be adding my coconut oil. I'm adding 10 of the pumps of my coconut oil. I'm adding a lot of coconut oil in this body butter because coconut oil is very, very good for the skin, and like I said, it's fractionated coconut oil. So I've added all 3 of this oil. The next thing I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be adding my bio oil. Like I said, I already have bio oil in the house. I'm just going to be adding as much as I like. So I've added a few drops of my bio oil, which I already have in the house, so there's no need leaving it. And now I am now going to whisk again for another 2 to 3 minutes, and I will show you what it looks like. So this is the final look of my body butter. It looks very fluffy, it looks very beautiful, it absorbs very well in the skin. This is what it looks like after I've whisked it for another 2 minutes. It's very beautiful. My body butter is ready. I've put the body butter in the glass jar that I bought off Amazon. Link is going to be on the description section. I really like this body butter. If you have any question about the ingredients, how I made it, time or anything, please let me know in the comment section. But this is my beautiful body butter I have been talking about. If you think my skin glows, if you think my skin is beautiful, it's because I use this body butter. And to be fair, almost all the body butter I've bought, or all the anti-stretch mark cream I've bought, have got most of this oil in them. And you know what? I decided to make one myself instead of having to buy it. So this is my body butter. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye for now.